Have you ever noticed something? You spend weeks, maybe even months, chasing a goal. You tell yourself, once I get there, I'll finally be happy. And maybe it's getting a better job, losing weight, buying your dream car, starting your own business, or hitting your first 100,000 subscribers. Then one day you actually achieve it. And for a little while, it feels amazing. But a few weeks later, it's almost like nothing happened. You're already thinking about the next goal, the next milestone, the next thing you need to feel successful. So, why does this happen? Why is it that no matter how much we accomplish, it never feels like it's enough? Well, psychology actually has an answer. Here's something most people don't realize: your brain wasn't designed to make you happy all the time, it was designed to keep you moving. Think about our ancestors for a second. If they found enough food and decided, you know what, I'm satisfied, I'll just relax forever, they probably wouldn't survive very long. Instead, evolution rewarded people who kept looking for more. More food, better shelter, safer places. That drive helped humans survive. Fast forward to today, and that same survival instinct is still running in the background. Only now, instead of searching for food, we are searching for promotions, likes, followers, money, or the next big achievement. The problem is, once we get those things, our brain quickly adjusts, and suddenly, what once felt exciting just becomes normal. Psychologists call this hedonic adaptation. It sounds complicated, but the idea is actually really simple. Your brain gets used to almost everything. Think about the last time you bought something you really wanted. Maybe it was a new phone, a gaming PC, a car. At first, you couldn't stop looking at it. It felt exciting. But after a few months, it was just your phone, your PC, your car. Nothing changed. The object didn't become less valuable. Your brain simply stopped treating it like something special. And it does the same thing for success. That's why people who finally get their dream job often start chasing another promotion. It's why someone with $1 million still want 2 million. Your brain keeps moving the finish line, not because you're greedy, because that's how it's wired. Now let's add social media into the mix. Imagine you're having a pretty good day, you're feeling grateful, life's going well. Then you open Instagram, someone your age just bought a house, another person is traveling the world, someone else launched a successful business. Suddenly, your perfectly normal life feels kind of disappointing. The crazy part, you're comparing your everyday life to someone else's highlight reel. You don't see their failures, their anxiety, their debt, their sleepless nights, and you only see the moments they want you to see. And your brain naturally assumes everyone else is doing better than me. That's one of the quickest ways to feel like you're falling behind, even when you're actually making progress. Here's the good news: you can't completely change how your brain works, but you can change how you respond to it. Instead of asking, when will I finally be enough? Try asking, am I becoming someone I'm proud of? Those are two very different questions. One depends on reaching some future destination, the other focuses on the person you're becoming right now. And that's where real satisfaction usually comes from. Not from crossing the finish line, but from knowing you're growing, learning, improving, little by little. Because here's the truth: there will always be someone richer, someone smarter, someone more successful. If your happiness depends on catching up to everyone else, you spend your whole life chasing a race that never ends. So the next time you catch yourself thinking, I'll finally be happy when, take a second and ask yourself, what if happiness isn't waiting at the next milestone? What if it's hidden in the work you're doing today? Your brain will always want more. That's just human nature. But you don't have to let that stop you from appreciating how far you've already come. Because sometimes the person you are trying so hard to become would be incredibly proud of the person you are today. And maybe that's worth remembering.